When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illinois. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Pulls and fires complete. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Complete on 3rd down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative. All defenses want to do, but look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Sawyer. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
That's caught. It's Orji.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw for it. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful.
Oh, he's got some space. A gargantuan play by this offense, and the defense reeling as we come to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for space. It's Epps. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got him. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Brings it to the open.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Snap to the up man. It's a fake. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Touchdown Illini. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense not showing press coverage. Got his man on the right.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Strowman. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Illinois! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Illinois offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Stroman. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Illini.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense
fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois. And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quick strike complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to find...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Let's go. Gonna run it. It's Strowman. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Illinois lining up quickly. To the ground with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.